Ooh, I'm going to attempt a howdy do. So howdy do. Hey, this is Tom the Beer Whisperer. I'm trying to do a video here. I haven't really been able to do any successfully since we've been back. About 2 weeks now. Since we lost Seamus, so I'm really having a hard time getting back to myself. It's kind of a fine line, isn't it? When you're going through something like this, you've got, people usually give you so long to grieve, and they'll say things like, it's time to, you need to get back going, you need to get back on the saddle, or some sort of ridiculous cliche. Yeah, it seems like if you hide out for too long, people start to think you're getting depressed or you're going to get bitter. But if you get out there, or if you're spotted having anything that remotely looks like fun, people say things like, "Well, how can you be doing that so soon?" So you're kind of in a situation where you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know, I haven't really been out doing much, to be honest with you. We had the memorial for Seamus, and then that evening, just the family and close friends went back to my mom's house and kind of celebrated Seamus a little bit. And when you're telling stories like that, you do kind of laugh a little bit, remembering some of the good stuff, and then you get back home, and then you're just kind of flooded that, he's not here anymore. So it's real rough. I said in the other video that he was such a big part of our life, so we don't really have an idea where to go on from here. So we keep trying to do busy work around the house, and there's a lot to be done. So, I got a lot to do. My poor house has been neglected for a while, so especially my backyard. I've got to get my backyard, my patio straightened up again, so I've got something to do. I think my wife and I may attempt to get a garden going. But I mean, like I said, everything is just a struggle. It's hard. It's where things used to be easy and instinctual before. It just takes a lot to move. I was always this happy-go-lucky, buffoonish kind of guy, and I can't find him at the moment. So I know he's in there somewhere. I just can't find him right now. So I hope to get back there someday. But right now, I just can't imagine. It's just tough to go on. Don't worry. I mean, don't take this video the wrong way. The Beer Whisperer's not going to do anything silly. Because truthfully, here's the thing, and people are going to take this for what it's worth, but I do believe Seamus was an angel sent here to help us, because he was just so good in so many ways. He was just too good to be here for very long. So I do believe he's up in heaven. And I'm kind of an average guy at best, so now I've got to work my way there, right? That's my whole goal at this point, is to somehow be worthy of getting back to Seamus so I can see him again. So I'm not going to do anything that's going to jeopardize not being able to see him again. So that's kind of my goal. And I've been he was working on working with a charity, Pedal the Cause. He was really he was dedicated to it, because 100% of the donations go to cancer research. When he was first diagnosed, I said to him, Seamus, this shouldn't be happening to you. And he said, Dad, this shouldn't be happening to anybody. So I've kind of taken up for him and trying to pass the word and raise as much money. We asked the people, a lot of people asked about sending flowers or donations to us or contributions to us. We said, don't do that. Send it to Pedal the Cause instead in Seamus' name. So if anybody has an inclination, please make a donation to Pedal the Cause, because that's what Seamus wanted. He would really love for another kid not to have to go through what he did, or what we've been going through, losing him. Oh, Lord have mercy. So I'm drinking This Sucks because, everything kind of sucks at the moment. 7.85, 63.21. It really is a fantastic beer. They don't really tell you what it is. I mean, I think you just have to use some common sense. Obviously, it's an IPA type of beer. 7.85, you can even argue that it's a double IPA. There certainly are some hoppier than this out there, but the balance of this thing is just beautiful. I mean, it kind of crosses that line between satisfying and refreshing. It kind of does both. It is maltier than some, not as malty as some. Nice golden color. I'd say it's got a medium mouthfeel to it, but not heavy. But the finish on it is just beautiful. Big hop notes, grapefruit. My palate isn't 100%, so I'm not going to go on to a whole lot of geek speak on you. There is a little sweetness there at the end. It's going to take me a little bit to get back in the saddle. I'm just going to try one video at a time and see if something makes sense. You know, I don't even know if what I say makes sense at the moment. I'm having a hard time just trying to do this, but I'm trying to use this as therapy. I'm using you guys as my virtual therapist. You know? I'm just talking. Sometimes it helps to talk, and sometimes it helps just to talk to nobody or everybody, as the case may be with this situation. So. This is a seasonal. It doesn't come out very often, and it's hard to find even once it does. So if you can get it, it's certainly on my scale. It's simple. I don't give grades or letters, numbers, whatever. It's either a buy again or not. This is definitely a buy again. I am drinking out of my Lagunitas glass. I love this little these mason jar kind of glasses. It's got the little doggy on it. It says Lagunitas on the back end. So anyway. I kind of rambled a bit long, so I'm going to get out of here. Hey, it's Tom the Beer Whisperer. Thanks for listening to me. I appreciate all of you that have been good friends since I've been doing these beer videos, and I appreciate all of you that have donated already. A lot of my beer friends and Facebook friends and Google Plus friends, and friends I've had for a long time as well. But a lot of just guys I know just from the beer thing have donated to pedal the cause. So I appreciate all that. So thank you all. Bye now.